Greetings, everyone, and welcome in. How we doing? Mr. Lost, welcome. How you doing? Oh, I forgot. I always forget to do that. It's better to run a ad at the beginning for anybody popping in that's not sub to get the pre-stream rolls out. I'm alive and yourself. Yes, exactly that. I don't know. I've always got the pre-stream jitters. As soon as I go live, it's just the little jitters. I gotta every time. Doesn't matter. Been doing this for over a year. And like clockwork, my phone starts going off. But apparently this game doesn't even have a menu because I opened it up so I could sync up the sound and screen. And it's like already did the pop up of the title and heard a boat horn. And then I've got what appears to be a journal there in front of me. I'm trying not to click on anything on accident. But we'll give everybody a second to mingle their way on in. But I see last week was Thursday. Shan, how are we doing? Welcome in. Yeah, it was last week I decided that I would put daily goals for follower, sub, and bits. And I set it ridiculously low for 1 sub and 250 bits. Which most of y'all are streamers. I make $5 on that if I meet my goal. So, and the first time doing it, I was super nervous about putting it up there. And y'all threw a hype train at me, level 3. So thank y'all again for that. I've now set the follower goal for 2 per stream now that we hit the 200 yesterday. And as I was saying, I'm going to see if I can actually do this. See if I can figure out how to do this real quick. The 200th follower was a Lysa Omega. So thank you so much for the follow. And as a thank you, I am going to go ahead and hit my goal for today of sub by gifting Lysa a free sub to the channel. I don't know if they're watching or not, but welcome. We're going to get your name added to the wall. Let me write that down real quick. Mr. Lost, don't you start with me. We're just getting started. Esri, welcome in. Y'all, I'm so excited about this game. I had put this on my list like the very first time y'all mentioned it to me, and I've just been sort of waiting for a time to do it. So, oh, you lovely poops. Encrypted's here as well. Welcome in. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the 200 followers, y'all. So we've got 200 followers. Means I am going to build the Millennium Falcon model on stream. Lovely poop. And alarm says I wouldn't miss it. Oh, thank you. You're so awesome. I'm gonna build the Millennium Falcon model Saturday. Don't know the starting time yet because I don't actually know if I ever have to work on a Saturday until sometime on Friday, which is real freaking convenient. But I would like to start at 12, but it will probably be closer to 2. But as soon as I know tomorrow, we're going to get that schedule going. We're going to be just a chill stream of building a model, hanging out and chatting probably about Star Wars because I'm building a Falcon. I mean, come on. And we're going to be listening to some of Archer Lewis's music. Thank you for the Hydrate Unknown Weapon. How are we doing? And also, a quick little command I put together for today in particular. Shout out to a few folks. Shannon Esri. Y'all recommended this game to me. And then I really wanted to do a shout out for Cryptid, Ashlyn, and Mister for hyping me up so much over the last couple of days on Twitter. The support has been unreal. Thank y'all. And if y'all are not following any of these lovely people there, go do so. Yeah, they got 7 names on there. I know you forgot. Scream unto the void. Oh, thank you, Cryptid. So, let's see what this game's all about, shall we? Yes, Ice Cream Into the Void as well. Ice cream is very good.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, we got 5 there, and then these 2. Okay. Void cream, is that something you can make on Stardew? Speaking of screaming into the void, thank you for the bits, Mr. Lost. Check it out, I got the new little layout thing up there at the top. Trying that out for a little bit. I had it last week under the camera and I felt like it sort of just felt very blocky. So I wanted to put it up out of the way a little bit. Hopefully that's not going to block anything. But let's see what we got here. Edith Finch journal. Oh, wait.
I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
Just going to start at the beginning with the house. I did not have the game sound turned on. How is it? I was about to do a version. Yeah. Well, already the game is pretty. I mean, the graphics are amazing.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
So you lived there, but you weren't allowed to explore the house? That's kind of boring for a kid.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Alright, so we're putting Edith at 18. Left the house at 11 and 7 years.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh, Shan, thank you. We got 2 other names that are on the wall. I don't know if Esri or Jinx. Since he's trying to catch up from last week. Yo, what are y'all doing? It's getting harder to find people's names. I don't see either one of them, so 2 more names. What? Cryptid, thank you. It's totally random that it went to Ezra. It works though. and oh, Jinx back. I didn't see him. I thought Jinx had already. Nope. Yes, anybody lurking as well. If you sub with the whatever built in or Prime, which is free by the way if you're a Prime user, and or if you receive a gift sub because you are a part of the community, your name gets added to the wall, and then Shan gets 2 heart stickers to his name. Figure out what I put up. Put a little heart sticker on anybody that gifts the subs. So thank y'all so much. Yeah, looky. This game is based in Washington State, by the way. I love to see. Ooh. This is another reason to just move out there. Really, we're just waiting for any good opportunity to just flee the state. But no, Esri, now you have access to my emotes. The happy tea, the brain cell, the almighty brain cell, and I think they got a picture of Sin up there. Vancouver, British Columbia is similar, just saying. Yeah, we were looking at British Columbia. Vancouver seems like...
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Well done. Left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. If the horror genre has taught me anything, it's don't live in Washington or Maine. Definitely Maine. Just Stephen King alone. I saw something shiny. Oh, is it just the sun coming through the... Always wanted to visit Maine. I want to say I've been to Maine, but it's been so long. Because my little sister was born in Washington, D.C. But I don't think I ever made it as far up as Maine, though. There's something shiny. Is it just a distraction? What? Well, you were thinking I'd see. Ever since I read Saul Sarah Clement Tall, I wanted to go to Maine.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Ooh, so yeah, mystery E. I love P&W. Brain's not putting that together. Oh, Pacific Northwest. Got it. Spooky forests are my jam. The Finches. Alright, so I got a path up there and something going down. I kind of want to go explore off the beaten path. Oh, acronym. Like my brain was like going 90 to nothing trying to put that together. Ooh. Yep, speaking of creepy forest, looks like that's what we got. Okay, so I can't walk in the water. Got a newspaper. Missing. Oh, I can zoom. Milton Finch. Age of disappearance 11. 4 foot tall. Born in 92. From Washington. The rest of it I can't really make out. Trying to figure out why I couldn't walk forward.
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
And I was lined up on the wrong foot.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
house knows the answers. Seems ominous. Just go move into the forest. Be happy. Okay, so I keep finding the game's border.
Okay. I will do these when I get back, so I don't have to feed you.
Okay, pretty good. Just catching up on the names. I'm trying to figure if it wanted me to go this way. Did it trick me into going this way? Because the house was up there. It's pretty easy to move about it. I just keep finding the borders. Okay, so looks like this is the way to go.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
I love the way the words appear on screen. Because, I mean, I always turn the captions on games anyway. Y'all know I love a good story. That's another one from Milton. Just making sure there's not anybody else. Yeah. So we're seeing multiple sheets out here reporting Milton Finch being missing. There's another one. And nice little lagoon here.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Dang. The way they just booked onto it. Nice little truck. Got all the frogs out and about. Oh, you hadn't played it either? I'm really excited about this.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew
17.
exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Huh. Interesting. The doggy or cat door. The voice does sound familiar, actually. I'm not placing it, though.
I heard something moving around in the garage.
Oh, it wants me to go through the door flap. Gotcha.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
I'd imagine. I wonder if this is gonna set up for a very creepy atmosphere like Gone Home did. That feels like it might. Can I open any of these? Oh, the old tennis ball from the ceiling.
power had been turned off the night we left.
Huh. No power. Valerie Rose Lohman did the voice. Not familiar with the name.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Oh man. The game design on this. Just look at the detail.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Eddie, Don, and Lewis. In loving memory of Lewis Finch, born in '88 and died in 2010, so 22 years old. That's young. Other games? Okay. Ooh, okay. Creepy vibes.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
If there is a kitty, I would like to pet it. I hear the wind blowing. Get tired of eating fish. Apparently.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Huh.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Oops, sort of pamphlet.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Edie, not Eddie. So already, Cryptid's having a hard time associating with this character.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There
Because
was
I got
just
tired of eating fish.
too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
That's odd. I love fish.
Tipsy agrees.
Now, if they said, I'm tired of eating shrimp, who gets tired of eating shrimp?
Give me sushi. This is too much immersion breaking. I can't even. Oh, sushi sounds amazing. I haven't
I had
in a
sushi
while.
socks.
Tipsy got some sushi socks.
Do you want to see my sushi socks?
Do y'all want to see Tipsy sushi socks?
That's really hard to say.
Dawn Finch living room. You getting sushi tomorrow? Yes, yes, yes. Of course we do.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
The house sank. Got a little iPhone, he's coming. Oh, Tipsy's back. Making pork carnitas, homemade salsa, homemade queso this weekend. Oh, I might have to push for sushi soon. That sounded so good when I read that. I don't remember if it was Discord or... I think it was Discord. I saw you put that. It sounds amazing. Your house is sinking? Well, now we're back to Cryptid relating to the story. Yeah, you need those sushi socks?
Sushi socks! Why sushi socks? I was gonna try to take it out. And I got pickle socks.
What do I keep hearing? Oh, it's something outside.
They're putting on a new roof.
Yeah,
Ooh,
our neighbors
pickle
get
socks.
our neighbors are getting a new roof installed. Pickle socks.
It says I'm kind of a big deal.
It does. Right. That's pretty
Why
good.
did that make you giggle?
That was a good pun.
Look.
Oh, they're out. Hawkster, welcome in. Thank you for the follow earlier. Grandmother's house in Washington Sank near Puget Sound. Holy crap, that's not good.
Oh, what? Their house sank?
Is this a common thing in Washington? I thought you were trying to sell me on moving out there.
We ain't going now. I don't like tornadoes, but I definitely don't want to be swallowed by the earth.
Those pickle socks are good, aren't they?
I'm kind of a big deal. In the no drama llama.
Oh. No drama llama. If it helps, my house sinking is not in Washington. This is true. Hello again, Crystal Amber. How are we doing? We're exploring this quaint little house.
I love how they gave it wasabi toes.
Oh, it's Tipsy, where do you get your socks? I must know.
These are from Hobby Lobby. They're called Big Feet socks by Two Left Feet.
There you go.
Because they fit a woman's size 10 to 12 and a half. Yeah.
It's like 4 of my parents took me to a llama farm and a llama spit in my face, and now I get nervous around llamas. That's a good reason to be nervous of llamas. Oh yeah, there's no power. Munching on pizza. Pizza's always good. Because it's over 100. Bowl, welcome in. Bowl says hi, Tipsy.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
So the house has just been sitting here abandoned for 7 years.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
There's the missing Milton. Bama, welcome. So many wonderful people. Welcome in.
Is it spooky?
It's got like very subtle creepy vibes, but it's like an empty house that looks very lived in.
Like the people just up and left?
Yeah, that's what happened. They said they left the house 6 years ago. 7 years ago. 7 years ago.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
What? So is there a peephole in this one down here? Play it like
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Our next door neighbor's got windows and a roof. Just like we did.
Yeah. Okay, so we can peek into these locked rooms. My goodness, the detail they went in to lock this place up, though. Like, what is that? The quick dry foam glue stuff?
Oh, you know what that means? They're trying to keep something in.
Yeah, possibly. Hello, Kinsey, welcome in. How are we doing this evening? We're exploring a somewhat creepy house. As a teenage girl that has returned home after 7 years away from home. They liked books. Ooh, nice. Look at all these paintings. The detail that went into this house is amazing. My friend Bigfoot.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Barbara Finch. So this is Barbara's room. It's all sealed up.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
It's the Bigfoot cutout back there.
So somebody's big into Bigfoot.
Where Barbara's always blonde. I don't know. 44 to 60. So 16 years old. It's not looking good. So we got an 11-year-old that went missing. Dead at 22 and dead at 16.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Cursed.
And I do have a mysterious key. I'm not done exploring this level yet. Some cool looking bugs. Oh, we got another room. Calvin Sam. It's twins. A redhead Barbara. Okay. The scorpion disturbs you. Yeah, the scorpion was kind of weird looking, actually. Calvin, 1950 to 1961, so 11 years old.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Alright, how do you want me to...
Oh, putting everybody up. Boo! Welcome in, Shadow. Probably... Let's see where it looks on this screen. We're going to start adding some names back to the wall here. Probably right there above the poster that I probably need to find a place to put. F for Calvin. So Sam spent 7 years living in the room with his dead brother?
Ew, what? Ah.
Concern. And then a little bit on this side. Trying to keep all the names on the screen for as long as I can. It's gonna look a few. Got new baby chickies to get out of the incubator. Oh, have fun, loves. I know. I really, honestly, and truly did not expect that when we started this idea.
Go where?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Crypto, that's... What do you... Why?
What?
Why would you stay in the room with your brother's dead body for almost a decade?
Oh, God,
Or the
you
better
know-
part of a decade?
Yeah, that stink.
Gregory, 76 to 77. So Gregory had their own room, and they were 1 year old when they died. Yeah, I haven't figured out when it was set yet. No, wait, no. They left when the brother went missing in 92. And it's 7 years since they left the house. So it should be 1999. I think, question mark. Until we get new information, that's what we're going with. This is set in 1999. Thank you, Beecher. Why do I keep forgetting that part?
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
No, that's not normal. This is just a bathroom for the 1-year-old. I'm very confused.
Damn, it's a big 1-year-old.
Let's view. Hey, Casey, welcome. Thank you. Oh, yeah. That's totally fine. I always appreciate lurks. And I hope your stream went well.
You get 3 more.
Probably start heading up, I guess. Or start filling in right there, yeah. Call us Spacey, welcome. The game is awesome. That's what I keep hearing. I'm so excited. It's been on my list to play for a long time. Wait, I didn't look at the dates.
The last time I was in Edith Senior's room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Huh. Shannon Esri recommended this to me a while back, and I'm pretty sure I bought it that weekend. Ooh, okay, so these two were much older. Sven Hofstad Finch was 49, and Edie was, 93 years old.
Well, that's kind of normal.
So... But it does note here that Edie died in 2010, so my time schedule was wrong. Cutting streams short when a band of trolls show. Oh no. I got a couple of good games in. Jackbox games and trolls. It's the worst. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Exactly. A whole lot of remains in this game. Yeah, it seems like.
I'm gonna go get food.
Okay. Oh, they've already deleted their accounts. No, well, it seems like we passed the Millennium Bug. Is there any other rooms that I didn't go? Oh, that door's open. Hang on, what is this one? Molly, 37 to 47, 10 years old.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Oh. Bound to happen. Thanks. Oh. I really hate that, because I remember a bunch of trolls dropping in on Archer during his. So we do have an open door here.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Uncle Walter. It's painted.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
So it's the portrait of the house sunk under the water. I feel like that rug's important, but it won't let me unroll it. 249.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20 leagues under the sea. our mystery key opens the 20 Leagues Under the Sea book.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Whoa.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Ooh. Okay, do we... Because there's a stairway up. We're gonna go this way. Secret passages. Yes. Wait. I know! Wait. I can't bring the hand back up.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Huh. Why would you lock a book? Because it was a secret passageway. How do you even know about this kind of thing? Wait, what? Secret passageway. Oh my god. Oh, yes. I love that show so much. So...
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
You're right, those bars do look awesome.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. So we found our way into Molly's room. I have watched Avatar all the way through like 6 times already. No, probably 5 times, and then just a bunch of the rewatches back on Nickelodeon days. That's a we watched it all the way through just a few months ago again. Watch it start to finish at least once a year. That's a good practice. We finally finished Korra a couple of months ago because we'd made it to like, I don't know, 6 or 7 episodes left, and the
I grew
streaming
up
service.
looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
The streaming service we're watching it dropped it. Then I ended up buying it, and we finally finished it. You're the one that missed out, Vol. Oh, you gotta watch Avatar. Easily your favorite show. I believe that. Yeah. Yeah, my favorite. I do have the toss-up because I'm a big Firefly fan. I actually even have a tattoo of the symbol. What remains of the brain cell? Just noticed your stream is titled Part 7. Brick. I forgot to drop the 7 from the Pine stream. I just replaced Pine with What Remains of Edith Finch. Because I'm so lazy. Part 7. Ash, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Oh well, mistakes were made.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Huh. You're right, those gloves are awesome. What remains of part 7? Alright, so this is Molly's room. Beast of Nature, Monsters of the Deep, Bedbug, Call of the Wild. Like, I'm getting some of the references here on some of these.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
What kind of binger would you want to be? That is an excellent question. I'm relatively certain, personality-wise, I'm probably closest to a waterbender. What does remain of part 7? Part 8.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
Exactly, Shan. And then you can get really good and go into the bloodbending. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. My Halloween candy was all gone.
Be fireworks. Oh. Yeah, bloodbend. Was Earth the one that could lava bend? The game is afoot now, yes. They're nomad. She ate the baby. I think it wants me to eat the gerbil's food. Yeah, that's what I think, Vil. I think the story's gonna unfold.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Bless her. Yeah, I don't see the gerbil. Where is the gerbil?
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
There's another door. Oh, it's the bathroom.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh my god. Toothpaste? Oh no. The kid poisoned themselves.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Oh my god.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
There's a bird.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
The what?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Definitely dark. Where did the bird go? Oh, there it is.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Oh, wait. Thank you for the follow, Shadow K. I'm doing good. How are you doing this evening?
I could tell she was getting really tired.
How's everyone doing? This game seems like it's taking a really dark turn all of a sudden.
Now I was up in the big tree.
Where
I
did the-
promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Where did the bird go? Did I lose it? There you are.
I gobbled her up.
Oh! Oh no.
Suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
What even's going on here? I'm loving it, so I'm so confused.
Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Bigger than a rabbit? I think it was nearly as big as you, kid. Bird? What is going on?
A mama rabbit.
There you are. No, wait. I missed it.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
That what?
I rolled
Oh.
off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh man, what is... What seal?
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Got it.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
What is happening? I am so confused. Oh.
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
tentacle? This is weird.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Can tell me this, but this feels, yeah, immersive. It's very. So we're following the bird, so I can move with the tentacle, and then when I click, it pulls me up. So now I'm about to eat a person.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
That made me jump. Following the music.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
What? This is Christmas music. Merry Spooksmas. Oh no.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
What is happening? This is a toilet. Ew. Oh shit.
I got closer and closer.
What? Oh, cryptid. Is that an upcoming stream? What? This game? What is this game doing to me? All my stomachs?
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I got chills. That was...
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay. So it's 2016 then, if Edith is 17, born in 99. I knew 99 came from somewhere, so Edith was born in 99. That was rather unsettling. Goodness gracious, child. I heard a cat. Say, am I a cat now? Don't you do that to me. We're going to the parents.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh no. I hadn't even looked at the achievements. I was trying to avoid any tips they might accidentally give away.
I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
Slurpee. Rob. It is really a cool house. Purpley. Furby? Look at all the names here. Zerpy. Definitely seems like they had a pattern here. Derpy Jr. That one seems covered. There's Derpy. Is Derpy a pigeon? Derpy's a pigeon. Bob, a snake. Would you have a pet snake in a room full of bird cages? And Burpee. Oh, Rob is a lizard.
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
Why are we hiding from Mom? Bob. Love Bob and Happy. Shrine sketches. Mole man beneath the Finch house. Edie won't go.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
To evacuate because of a, quote, little forest fire. Oh, you never noticed those in your playthrough?
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
The narrative is painting the mom in a pretty bad light so far. Built 37 by Finch.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
The newspaper says dragon kills Finch. Oh, wait. Honestly, this game makes me want to make a legacy family in Sims. Every relative gets their own bedroom, and they die. I'll place their urn in their bedroom and lock it forever and keep on building new and new rooms, making the house bigger into the giant maze house with lots of ghosts that's haunting the hallways. Oh no, weird fact. I like weird facts. Happy 90th birthday. What's over here on the shelf?
Her room was like a museum.
Oh, now we're gonna
For
live out
500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Outside. That makes sense.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Creepy devil horse statue outside Denver International Airport fell over and killed its creator. Interesting.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
So that's the painting in the room of the house at the bottom of the ocean.
Odin's daughter Edith, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Huh.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Huh.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Ingeborg. (1880 to 1937), 57 years old. Interesting. Joining the great majority. Mysteries of Death and Thereafter. So Odin Finch was a writer. Norwegian folktales. Interesting. So now, child, you're gonna fall out of my lap.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Alright, so here's our bathroom we saw. There's a frog toy. Pair of glasses. Little figurines and stuff. Can y'all hear the stuff going on out there? I don't know how loud that is. Got bleach sitting there in the top. Ah, there's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch. So climb up on top of the toilet.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh. I really do love those gloves. Oh. Yeah. Probably was sinking down a bit there. Do I need to angle this a bit down? Calvin Finch, 1950 to 1951.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
There's a swing. Deer. Just crawling around in the walls. A couple turns land into a native haven. Early work on... Can't really make out what that says. Call something? Oh. Milton. Swing again. Calvin and Sam's room now. Ooh, thank you. What's up there? That seems important. Fort Sam. Certificate of... I can't even tell what this is. The music is very nice. It's Marine Corps, but I can't... Certificate of something. Brain says freelancer, but that doesn't feel right. Cobra Battalion Bravo Company for obtaining 120% deportment grade in the third quarter of 67 to 68 school year. Okay. Most improved player. Okay.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
To the command center.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
I realize that. He's trying to go around.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Oh
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
no. Oh my god.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
What the hell?
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Oh my god. Okay. Please don't hate us for recommending. No. That was like really intense. No, I was about to say I've actually done that on the swing set where you flip over it. I did that one time. Oh, I didn't do it over a cliff though. Jesus. Okay. Huh. So that happened, yeah.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
On a tree branch. Yeah. No, it was actually just a regular old swing set in a backyard. Okay, I need to get some water because wow. This house. It's amazing. God, those gloves do look comfortable, don't they?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
I mean, are children building these secret passageways? Oh, okay. This is the Bigfoot. I can't think of the Barbara. This is Barbara.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Oh, excuse me. Oh no, the yawns are sneaking in.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, this is so cool.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
There's blood. What the hell? I know, right, Cryptid? There's the table saw.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
That was very smooth. So many genres, all of them. Creepy flashing lights.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
I like how you get the slight little teaser.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
I don't know what's going on. Thank you for the follow, Cinnamon.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Welcome in.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
So we're in Molly's room now. Probably out the window.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
No. Oops. Okay. Thank you, Ash.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groan. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Hell. We still don't know where the kid's at. This is crazy. It's Aw. Thank you for coming and hanging out here. I know, it's amazing. It's so intense and confusing.
The hookman
And,
had
yeah,
vanished.
of course.
She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
The hell is the front door over here? Oh, there it is.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
What? Okay, that was a lot. Interesting. Alright, back in here to take us to the hallway.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
All of it, yes. My goodness. Alright, looks like we're going upstairs now. And now it's dark outside. Lovely.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
So we got a power cable of some sort here. No, I thought I needed to unplug it. Should be off to sleep now. Night night, Vol. Thank you for coming in and hanging around. Always love having you. So...
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Where's the music box at? Barber's room? Gregory. Sven and Edie. Oh, Coach. Did I miss the music box?
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Oh, near the basement. Okay. So we need to go downstairs. I swear, if there's still an ear in that. I'm going to take a quick break right here and run to the restroom before we head to the next part of this, y'all. Be right back. Perfect time to come back. Y'all are cracking me up. Alright. So, good at this. Oh no, act natural. La-di-da-di-da. Yes, natural. Pee-pee penis. Okay, let's see what's in the basement, y'all. Nice, got a pool table. Cleaning supplies. Creepy creaking of the house. Oh, came in during the break. Could they give an entrance? Hello. Welcome in, Wanda. How are we doing? Here's our cursed table saw. This game is
Mom
something
said
else.
the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
There's part of the dragon. Groaned, creaked. Oh no. Working, of course. Like, I feel like I work a lot, and you work more than I do.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I can't see anything. It's so damn dark.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Huh. Interesting. The refrigerator is a secret passage. Why is it so dark? Okay, there's some lights. Thank you for that.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Walter. Shit, which one is Walter?
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh, Walter was the little one that Barbara was babysitting. So we don't know the fate of Walter yet. Oh, wow. So Edie was a prepper. Secret tunnel! We keep finding so many.
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
I wonder if I added in a hotkey to play the secret tunnel clip, if it would DMCA. I think it would. Through the mountain.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
What you working on, Walter? Painting some trains? Little shower. He's got his own little bomb shelter down here. 1952 to 2005. So 53 years old. He had a good life. Compared to a lot of these. Alright, let's see what happened to Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. then one day, everything just stopped.
2005.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Is this the only thing that Walter ate? I mean, it had all that stuff in the hallway.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Maybe. This is... See, it has tomato paste. It's got cereal down here. The fuck is... oh, grape jam.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Jeez. This family.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Let's not stand on the train tracks.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
What else did she not tell me about?
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Yeah, exactly. You feel personally responsible for my trauma. Oh, man.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
I'm going to the house. That's gross.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
There's a beeping light out there, or a blinking light out there. A beeping light. Jesus. A blinking light out there.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Why is there a blinking light if I can't get to it? I would like to know what the blinking light is, please. I mean, I don't see a way to get out there.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Okay, so I'm reading the journal of Edith Finch. I am not Edith Finch. Is that what I'm getting? It's kind of what it feels like. So yeah, I think the real question now, am I playing as Krypton? I tried to keep a straight face, I
And when you
couldn't do
look
it.
at the house, had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
Oh, you know, she want beaches
Any
there.
of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Yeah, that's a good point. But given what we've learned so far of the family, it does kind of make sense. Wait, I missed that. It's funny you say that. Scottish clan, quite out there. We were the last of the Highland clans to, quote, become civilized by the Queen's standard. Huh. Oh, okay, speaking of the
It's
cemetery.
embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oops. Daisy, Lucy, Derpy, Derpy Jr., Burpy, Chirpy, Furpy, Lurpy, and Zerpy. So you, Coco, Tucker, Charlie, and Daisy. Oh, man.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Got Molly, Calvin, Sven, and Edie. 40 means with such force as constitutes the crime of breaking the peace. Walter and Barbara. So we know how Calvin and Walter died. That was pretty obvious. Molly's was weird. I feel like she poisoned herself. By mistake. But, I mean, that was really weird. And then Barbara. Barbara's didn't make a lot of sense. Oh my... Raven! In with the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Greetings. If you don't know who I am, I'm Hall, from Hall Hideaway. Thank you, Raven. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, everybody. We're in the middle of What Remains of Edith Finch. It's first time playing it, trying to solve what all's going on. It's very intense, very emotional game. Let's welcome in, everyone. Do a lot of indie games, puzzle, narrative. Game is so good, very emotional. Remember to double... Oh, thank you for that, Ashley Mika. I very much appreciate that. Can we get a shout out for Raven? If y'all are not following Raven, y'all definitely should be, because Raven is amazing. Yeah, we're pretty sure that the main character we're playing as is Cryptid. Cryptid Raconteur. Oh, yes. Thank you so much for that, Raven. Yes, my pronouns are they, them. With Souls the Underworld. Thank you so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it. A few things we do around here. Subs and gifted sub recipients get their names added to the wall. Those that gift subs get heart stickers added to their name. That's what all is decorated here behind me. I have a cozy cat that sits with me just about every stream. This is Senna, named after the Hunger Games character, the stylist. This is my sweet little baby girl. She does not like when the camera... She doesn't like to know the camera's on. Like, if I pick her up, she gets so mad. But she's almost always right there during my streams. She's so sweet. I think she's asleep. She's breathing a little heavy. She's a little sweetheart. So yeah, we've seen the flashback so far of 4 deaths, and so we're just found the cemetery out here. I was trying to piece together. I don't know if anybody's big on spoilers. Sorry, we're right in the middle of it. Oh, you didn't really? Yeah. Sorry, I am wearing my Why Do I Exist t-shirt. This was a product of a crazy night of TKO. I don't even remember which one y'all drew it. That was something else. My t-shirt collections are slowly just becoming TKO shirts and shirts from artists from Redbubble. Gotta slashes off and eat something. Oh, that is fine. I'm always like blown away by the people that raid and stay. Go relax. Get you some food. Streams are intense. You need to relax. Thank you so much for the raid, and raiders, thank y'all so much. Hope you enjoy your stay. This is a pretty chill place. I stream Thursdays and Sundays, by the way, 6 p.m. So thank you so much. It's also the night I bought the Teddy Woohoo shirt, wasn't it? Yes, same night. Okay, my brain is still... I can't figure out what actually happened to Barbara. I was just replaying the whole little comic strip Endeavor, and I don't know why I said the word and felt like that wasn't the right word. Okay, let's keep going, see if we can learn more about this family.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, so that's what the flashing light is. Oh, we got a telescope. Maybe we can see what this light is. This Teddy Woohoo. Oh, okay.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Okay, so it's just a buoy right next to the old house. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, Raiders, also, I do have a bonus stream Saturday. Time to be decided. I do have a Discord, and I am on Twitter. Both the announcement will go there.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Probably going to start about noon, is what I'm hoping for. And to celebrate the 200 followers, we're going to be building the Millennium Falcon. I got a model of it that I've had forever, and I need to put it together. So we're going to listen to some awesome music and build that.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Sam, Gregory, and Gus. So Sam was the one that left for the military after Calvin died. This is the first time I'm seeing the other two names. 76 to 77, they were a 1-year-old in the 70s. And Gus, 69 to 82, so 13 years old. Not quite 13. Oh, not even 1 year old. Wait, no. Math, difficult. Almost 2 years old.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Sanjay Kumar, 66 to Lewis Finch, 88 to 2010. So, okay. Lewis was Edith's brother.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me
There's so
thinks
much
this
to
is what
this.
she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
That's I'm still not sure if I'm playing as Edith or if we were reading Edith's journal. I am loving this so far. I don't know why it took me so long to get to it. Huh. Table set.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
What? Do know there's is this a horror game? Yeah, kind of. It's very unsettling. Oh, I was wondering about that earlier. Yeah, WTF game. Yeah, you're playing either as Edith or an offspring of Edith. Still not totally convinced of either one yet. And everybody in this family tree is dead under seemingly bizarre situations. And we're coming back to the family home to try to figure out what the hell is going on.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
And we were learning how most of them died slowly. Well, wait, they didn't die slowly. We are learning slowly how most of them died. I'm a writer, I promise. Open. I love those gloves.
They were both pretty intense.
They look so freaking comfortable. It's a baby pump. Okay. Yeah, I remember looking down earlier and I was like, that's a weird design. But no, okay, got it. Dear mouth words. It doesn't need more people who will meet a terrible fate. Why would you bring a child into this family?
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Right, Sam's Calvin's brother. So he's got 2 rooms? Oh, yeah, big bear rug. Very nice rug. Alright, I think we're going to find out what happened to Sam now.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
Oh.
What?
Got
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
Okay, I figured
I'm
out.
gonna
I
take
got
some
it.
pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Oh yeah, the one with Calvin almost got me. That was. Whew. There's that damn bird.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Aw. Still freezing, though.
Oh, your camera's older than you. Got a bunch of birds up there.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
The deer picture we saw earlier.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Archer, welcome in. How we doing? How'd the rest of your stream go? What am I looking for?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Let me get behind you.
Got to 420 followers! Way to go, Archer!
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
That was good timing.
Great shot, Don! I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that,
Bless
okay?
her. So he annoyed the local populace as a goose by throwing all their belongings into a well. Nice.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
some-
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
Oh my god. Seriously? Oh, this family.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
So much therapy. I don't even know if you can recover from that from therapy. Captured on camera too. Alone in the Woods. I do have Alone in the Woods. I've not played it. Or no, is it Alone in the Woods? What's the name of that? Night in the Woods. Archer, what was the game you were playing it the other day? Yes, Adri, this game is traumatizing. And that wasn't even one of the bad ones so far. Night in the Woods. I do have that game as well. Probably. Yeah. I don't know if you plan on the Calvin one got me. And I saw it coming, and there's nothing you could do to stop it. This is because I got the warning that it was emotional. This is why I'm not drinking
After Sam
anything.
died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
If I was drinking through this, I'd probably be sobbing already. Unfinished Swan. It's connected to this. Ooh. Oh, cryptid. Yeah. Before your eyes. I'm gonna have to start writing some of these down. Let's see. Unfinished Swan. Before your eyes? Yeah. Oh man. Finch controller. Oh no, it's a baby room. I need to play Unfinished Swan, it's so good. Okay. I just wrote it down. I will check that out and add it to my list. This is a children's room, y'all. Okay. Divorce contract from Sam Finch.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Okay.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw. It sure made him happy.
Don't really know Okay.
I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Holy shit. Cryptid. Yeah. Goodness. Okay. Goodness. Are you gonna be okay, Cryptid? Very emotional scene. This game. Welcome in, Charlie. How are we doing? Yeah, what is this game? Yeah. So you're playing, or I'm playing as either Edith Finch or a descendant of Edith Finch. And the Finch family all are dead. Tell your therapist to play this on Monday. And we're exploring the house after being gone for 7 years. And unlocking the history of the family. And it's rough. Oh, man. It's very well done. It's a very beautiful game, but holy crap. That one hit hard.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Owie. Yeah, you're gonna... You need to wait a few months for this. Alright. Let's see what happened to Gus. Gus was 13 years old.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Oh, this kite's really hard to control. There we go.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may describe.
Oh, okay. There they are.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Missed it.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Good lord, this family had some problems. We don't know anything about Dawn. What happened to Gus? A storm came and everybody at the wedding ran into the tent for safety, and they didn't get the kid. Left the kid out during the storm. The last line of the poem was, I wish I'd say that we thought about you, but we really didn't. Yeah, they were so busy with the wedding they forgot their kid out in the storm. Yeah. Craig, be a baby. Um, I don't know if it was struck by lightning or damage from the debris. Like the kite was supposed to represent what I took it to be. It was supposed to represent like a tornado type effect. It was wind damage. I bet they had tons of kids too. Oh, I love you, but I'm going to repress this with alcohol. Remind me to stay sober when I say I want to play this. Okay, Cryptid. Yeah. The yeah, just erase it. Control Alt Delete. Yeah, I will remind you if when I hear you start talking about playing this. Okay, so got a peephole. No peephole. Oh, okay. Cryptid Alt Delete. I don't know, some crappy parents can also stop at 2 as well. Archer.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
So Dawn, the missing bed, Dawn is... Oh, okay. Came here to escape the family curse. So most likely tragedy has been befalling this family for well over 100 years. Many deaths. Goes back quite a ways. Alright, so this is Edith's mom's loft. Dawn. And we got a notebook.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
'87 fly to India. Oh, okay.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Oh, we're getting pretty high up on the house now.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Nice little garden. Edith, Milton, and Lewis.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Great job. Edith, Barbara, Gus, Molly, Sam, Calvin, Sven, Odin, Gregory. So they had their little school class thing going on up here for teaching family history. Scientific method: observation, question, research, hypothesis, experiment, data, and conclusion.
But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Door's locked. Milton.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
On a paint on the floor. how do I get into Milton's? Ah, window. That'll do it. Climb inside of here. Got some sort of pulley system thing going on there. Oh, there's the castle. Historic newspaper now available. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Alright, what do we got of Milton here? The magic paintbrush.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Milton Finch in the magic paintbrush.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Lighthouse. It really does feel like it. It's... I don't know if I got that one. Just says they disappeared. So not confirmed dead, they just painted a doorway and disappeared.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
My face is constantly furrowed. I'm processing it. Oh. I'm so sorry, Cryptid. I'm so sorry I did this to you. I think he ran away. Play unfinished swan. Gotcha. I would like to stop crying now, please, and thank you. I'm so sorry. I would absolutely give you a hug if I could.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
If there's anything over here or not, just poking about. I got one that will cuddle up, and then another one that actually will give hugs.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
I just got an achievement for something. That is Senna. Senna will give hugs on her terms. Bagheera, he just likes hugs.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Yep, called that one tipsy. Mitzi was actually found in a shoebox in the woods that had been duct taped shut. Oh my goodness. Oh, sweet kitty. Ah, wait, what? Where are you going? Yes, people are definitely monsters. I was just fun. Oh. Yeah, I mean, instantly that makes sense. Nora was a barn cat. You can tell by how loud she is. Nora's got some volume. Yes. I agree with Shan. Uh-oh. We got a PlayStation ripoff. Wonderland Turbo. High school diploma. Dual screen monitors. Nice. I like the black light lighting here. True.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
That seems to run in the family. Oh, here we go. Lewis Finch, locker contents.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
I don't like this.
His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
I don't like where this is going.
He'd feel his way about.
Let's make it where I can't look over there at the blade. Okay. Hang on.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then, daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss, but he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
I'm just...
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for sinister serpents. He followed the sound of his silver harp.
I don't even know what to just. I have no commentary. I'm just
His
processing.
chase led
this.
him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
This is really hard.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Chinese takeout place. This is definitely his locker.
He began to forget the world we know.
Oh man, I've got chills right now.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Do I need to wait a second, Cryptid? Do you need to step away? Or are you sucked in? I can't. Okay.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who had insisted on advising me. was only one thing left to do.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Bend down his head.
Ooh, how's it been? No. Yeah.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
I think we're getting pretty close to the end. The tree's getting pretty
My brother
full.
was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
I figured out how it was going to end about halfway through the print story. Yeah, the family tree's getting pretty full. We don't know what happened to Edie, and we don't know what happened to Dawn. So we have at least 2 more left to find. Okay, we're getting pretty far into this. If you're wanting to avoid spoilers, I totally understand it. I always appreciate you being here. I will not take it personally if you want to avoid spoilers. Yeah. Why did you go back in? This transition here is like really catchy. There we go. Did I miss something? I feel like I'm missing something. How many units do I need if I just start chugging vodka right now? Oh no. But yeah, I kind of saw how that one was going to end. Didn't make it any easier, but... I feel like I missed... Oh, there's a door there. Big exit sign. Genius.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
Yes, plenty of water. Insulin, a good few, but you might also end up passing out from blood sugar crash, so it's hard to say. Do not recommend doing that, friend. Yeah, please. Please take care of yourself. Oh, man.
She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
This game should come with all sorts of content warnings.
I wish we'd stayed.
Yeah, Archer. Yeah, it's still sitting really hard. Oh, Dawn Finch.
But I understand why we left.
The house is getting like super creepy up here.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Yeah. I heard psychiatrist be mentioned. My mind went, well, this is going 1-2 ways. Yeah. To teach and to learn, Dawn Finch. They're all writers in this family? Is that what I'm getting? Like, they all have, almost all of them have had books. Happy 90th birthday. Packing stuff. It's not good. There's so much for packing stuff, but they were mid-packing when they
What happened
left.
that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Yeah.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are
Edith,
very specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
So we're finally learning about the library.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches by Edie Finch. I know Archer. This kid's got awesome gloves.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground, there'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Yo, my arms are covered in goosebumps.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes and appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
How's everybody doing? Yeah, trebuchet, that's a... That's very true. Fuck, soap Kleenexes. Oh, y'all, that was... Allergic to alcohol, that's not good. 3 a.m. and I'm half tipsy to crack open a cider. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go get something to drink before bed. Oh, Cryptid, please be careful. Oh, the damn frog. Barbara's death still doesn't make a lot of sense to me. We have to check that again. Wow. That certainly loosened up the... Oh, just straight up murdered. Okay. I didn't know if there was something I was missing to that, but... Okay, murderer. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was wondering that too, Cryptid. You hate this game. I will point out that we never did actually learn the name of the Finch we were playing as. So I feel like I've got a bit of canon here that I just played this game as Cryptid. Are you okay, buddy? Seriously? Okay. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the very beginning. Oh, that was an experience. Let's go over to the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna be okay. Some of those got me pretty hard. The ending, that hurt. Yeah, a couple of days. Oh no. Don't. Yeah, I was scripted. You do not have to apologize. Do you think the family was cursed? Oh. I honestly... It really just seemed like the worst luck. Like, in all cases, it's just such bad timing. Yeah. Yeah, the inability to cope that just perpetuated. Believing the curse made it a curse. Answer this question by quoting my great-great-aunt. A curse lives as long as the belief lives. Yeah, they believed so strongly in it. Bad timing, a lot of bad parenting. Yeah. Definitely a lot of bad parenting moments through that. Ooh, Lewis got to me. That one's still sitting really hard. A believed curse is just as effective as a true curse, is something my grandmother used to say. Gypsy. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, everyone, take care of yourself. If y'all need to talk, reach out. I mean, y'all know I've got a Discord. If y'all are new to the community, y'all are welcome. Welcome in. What are you also Scottish circus folk? Oh man, I'm still processing. But we've passed oh thank you, Inditatus. How are we doing? Oh, cryptid. I probably have so many notifications. My phone goes just absolutely wild during a stream. Oh, Shan. Oh, get these names. Another Phoenix. Tom Andrew. You guys are. Excuse me. Yeah, you get them later. 2 more stickers for Shan. Cryptid, y'all. Okay. Tricky Burrito, I like the name. Tricky Burrito. A French guardsman. I love these names, y'all. If y'all are listening, welcome me in. I've got some wonderful emotes. Y'all, what are you doing? Thank you for the follow, White Topaz. I hope we didn't traumatize you too much. I know you came in knowing the game. I'm sad I have money. Let's see. 2 more stickers to Shan. 2 stickers for Cryptid. Y'all, welcome. In the wall. Love it. I cry over everything anyway. Yeah, I'm rather emotional. I can usually hold it for a little while, and there were several of those through the game. It was real close, and I couldn't hold it there at the end. It's important, deep, and real with people I care about is strangely special. It really is, Esri, and thank y'all so much for being here. I'm gonna stop hiding behind my mic. Feel that my love language is gift giving. Like a shared experience. Around the death anniversary of someone we cared for deeply. I don't completely understand why, but it somehow helped. Just coping. You had tears. Me too. Words of affirmation, gift giving, quality time. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for going on this adventure. Oh, I guess I should probably start looking for somebody to raid. Okay, Saturday we're doing a model building stream. I have a model of the Millennium Falcon I've had forever, and to celebrate 200 followers, so we're gonna go that way. Ash, is Ash live? Yeah, we'll send y'all over to Ash. It truly is one of the great tragedies of our time. It really is. That was... I don't really know what I was expecting, because I deliberately avoided any spoilers I could manage. Whew, that hits real hard in the feels. Great, just needed... Ooh, actually we could search. Let's see if there is anybody else. I'm taking just a minute to scope out their channel before I raid. Because I'm always real hesitant with sending raids to somebody I don't know, but... Yeah, I'm gonna go get me a beer, I think. Water cryptids. You probably should add some water in there. Want to start rating random people? Alright. So I am gonna actually just make this a poll. And let you all decide if we're gonna raid Ashlyn or a random Edith Finch stream. We're gonna take 2 minutes on the poll. Should be at the top of your chat. If you don't see it, hit a quick refresh so you can get a chance to vote in it. We'll see where we're gonna send y'all off to. I like letting the chat decide. You want to start reading? I'm not gonna be sleeping for the next couple of hours. Oh, Archer. Please take care of yourself, friends. And thank y'all for coming along with me. I will be doing the Falcon build on Saturday. I'm hoping to start at noon, but I might have to work. So if I do have to work, we'll push it back to about 2 for start time. My normal stream on Sunday is at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll be continuing a playthrough of Pine I've been doing for a few weeks. Let everybody take a few more minutes. I think we got a little bit left. Oh man, that hit hard. I'm also on Patreon. It's mostly sort of like behind the scenes, a little bit of short stories, occasional D&D stuff, content that I make. I've dialed back to doing it every other week, but the only tier available is $1. So you can throw some support that way if you so choose. Trying to think if I got anything. Oh, my patrons so far at Patreon: Crystal Clark, Dina Holloway, Brianna Gary, Ellison Nesbitt, Charlie, and Wanda the World Destroyer. Thank y'all so much for y'all's support. It really means the world to me. Alright, it looks like we're going to raid into an Edith Finch stream. Let's see. Make sure I type it in correctly. I think I got it. Okay, setting up the raid, everybody. Y'all, take care of yourself. Get your drinks, get your tissues, drink some water. Please, please, please take care of yourself. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love y'all so much. And I will see y'all Saturday. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Send some love, and see y'all Saturday.